of dispersion unit, we have discussed quartile deviation, mean deviation from mean, mean deviation from median. Now we are going to discuss regarding standard deviation. First of all, in standard deviation, we have inverted 6 value denoted by symbol for standard deviation, almost like 6, slanting 6. Standard deviation also have 3 types of questions in which we will discuss individual series and continuous series. This way automatically you will get if you are good in 2 types. Now, for individual series, standard deviation equals to root over sigma small x square divided by n. Root is there for both the values, whereas small x represents x minus mean, x number of whatever observations given to you, x minus. Apart from this, continuous series standard deviation is square root of sigma fi ui square by sigma fi minus, in bracket you have sigma fi by sigma fi whole square. Then outside the root into h. Don't include that h inside the root. That is anyhow excluded from the value. Then we have variance. Variance is standard deviation square. Afterward, standard deviation, if you want to find root of variance also we can take. These things we will consider while at the time of doing 4 marks questions. Coefficient of variance CV. Next topic, standard deviation into 100 by mean. So to do standard deviation, you have to be good in mean. Already we have done mean problems, so it is very easy to understand this. To find standard deviation of this series, this one is clearly individual series. To find individual series standard deviation, you have to be perfect in the formula of this one. The formula of standard deviation of individual series is square root of sigma small x square divided by n, where small x is x minus mean. That means to find standard deviation, we have to find mean first. Then we can go for small x. So what we have to, values are given to you. You have to remember to take that one as capital X values. Then we have this is X. To find mean, sigma xi by mean, or you can write sigma capital X by mean by n. So we have to find sigma x. Summation x is 300. If you want, you can take xi only, no problem. This is xi. This is xi. Sigma xi we have 300. Now I am finding mean here. Mean equals to sigma xi by n. Sigma xi 300 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So after dividing 312, we got mean is equals to 25. Why we have to find mean? Because we need to find standard deviation in which small x is there. To find that small x, we need to find subtract xi and mean. Then we will get the value of x here. Small x we need. So x minus xi. Xi minus mean. Then we have x squared. So first we will find xi minus mean. Xi is 25. Mean is 25. 25 minus 25 is 0. Similarly 22 minus 25 minus 3. 28 minus 25, 26 minus 25, 35 minus 25, 10, 20 minus 25, 22 minus 25, 40 minus 25, 20 minus 25, 18 minus 25, 19 minus 25. 25 minus 25. Then square of this value 0, 9. Square is always positive. 10 times 100. 25, 9, 225, 25, 49, 36, 0. After getting x square, small x square, take sigma x square. See, this is xi or x capital X we can say. First we have to find sigma xi, then divide by n, you will get mean value. After getting this value, you can move for the second column. Then once we got sigma x square, find the total of that one. Once you get the total, then you can write standard deviation equals to square root of sigma x square by n 488 divided by 12. So what you will get? First we divide them, then find square root. After dividing and finding square root, 6.37. This is the standard deviation. Once again check it out. To find standard deviation of individual series, first whatever xi value is given, sigma xi and mean you should find. Once you get the value of mean, then you can move for small x column, sigma xi minus mean column. Then square of this. Why we are squaring? Because in formula we have x square. Or you can remember these three columns. Whenever standard deviation small question will be there, that time you need to follow these steps. Now we will do standard deviation based on continuous series. See, to find standard deviation of continuous series, what you need to remember is, you can just write the mean columns. The mean columns are Ci, Fi, Xi, Ui, Fi into Ui. These are mean columns. To find mean, these columns we know how to take. Once you have these 5 columns, then you can go for the next 2 columns. Ui square, Fi into Ui square. Okay, these are the columns, 7 columns which you need to write whenever you are finding standard deviation. So when standard deviation question is there, what I have to do? I have to write these 7 columns. Then you can write first 2 columns are given in the question itself, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Then 18, 30, 22, 10, 6. Xi, adding 0 and 10 divided by 2, 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. This is the value of h. This is sigma Fi. So what we have, sigma Fi, 82. 86. Any one value you can consider for A. I am taking the first value. This is xi minus A, 5 minus 5, 0. Then you can take 1, 2, 3, 4. Fi into Ui, 18 into 0, 30 into 1, 22 into 2, 30 into 3, 6, 4, 24. Then Ui square, Ui column. 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. How we are getting Ui? You can go through with mean video. Once you follow that mean video, you will get why I have taken Ui as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. then Fi into Ui square. Till here we are doing mean itself. Now Fi into Ui square, Fi column and Ui square column is multiplied now. 18 into 0 is 0, 30 into 130, 22 4 times 88, 10 9 times 90, 16 6 times 96. Summation Fi Ui square value you should get, and you can get the value by adding these two columns. So sigma Fi Ui is 128, sigma Fi Ui square is 304. Once we have these values, see, to find standard deviation or variance, what we'll do, we'll have these 7 columns, Ci, Fi, Xi, Ui, Fi into Ui, then Ui square, Fi into Ui square. Till here it is only mean columns, you know how to find mean. Then Ui square column is extra, Fi into Ui square is extra. Now once we have the values, you can write standard deviation equals to square root of sigma Fi Ui square by sigma Fi minus in bracket sigma Fi Ui by sigma Fi whole square into h is outside the root. So root over, I am just substituting the values here. Fi Ui square, this one 304 divided by sigma Fi 86 minus sigma Fi Ui 128 divided by sigma Fi 86 whole square into h value, h is 10. Now maximum people do mistake here itself. What you should do is first write down the value as it is, 304 by 86 as it is. Square them, 128 into 128 two times. So 86 into 86 into 10. Now divide these two values, 304 by 86, then 136 at this is 2.2152 into 10. Subtract it and find square root. After subtracting, find square root, then multiply by 10. See, most important thing, subtraction. Once you got one value, find the square root, then you can, at the end you can multiply by 10. Don't subtract and multiply by 10. After subtraction, find the square root, then multiply by 10, you will get the answer 11.487. This is the answer for standard deviation. To find variance, standard deviation square, 11.487 square. You can multiply 11.487 two times, you will get the answer.